Hello and welcome back to yet another Rule the Rail with me, Felonious the Wizard, and my big plan. This is not the big plan you saw last. And suddenly you were thinking, what? What happened? What? It looks like the same. More or less, yes, it is. But I was thinking about removing the whole cargo bit from this and have it on another place. So what I did was the following. I removed this part. You might not see it. It's between main 6 and harbor 3, and this one between main 5 and harbor 2. And then I just double click on the rest. And now it's the main line is in, but it wasn't. It was only the cargo lines without these two. And then I went and made a new map, of course, which is the same size as this one. It's 12 per 18 units. So I did that and I call it cargo plan. And here it is. The complete cargo plan without anything on a flat surface. Yes, it looks rather strange. And here you can see the two spots where I've taken away a piece. So this was my complete plan. And I was, oh, look at this, I can copy this one in and it's okay. And then I should go from this space to this, from this spot to loading in the big plan again. So I went like this, and what I didn't notice was that I pressed save, not load. If I press load, I get this. And if I press save, I get more or less the same. So I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that this was in save mode. So I just assumed it was the big plan. So I save a big plan, and suddenly I have saved this cargo plan as my big plan. I haven't done it again, so we can get it back. And suddenly everything was gone. Everything that I have worked with, everything that I have done was gone. The only thing that I later on found out was that I did have a saved copy of everything except for the cargo lines. Well, I did have the harbor, and I tried to start with the container stuff. You probably remember that. But I didn't do this. I think we were here somewhere when I saved. So all this stuff weren't there anyway. That save copy, that backup, saved me from building all this again. And this is important. You should always do a backup. So what I had to do was, of course, first make sure that I had everything running, and then I removed all the old buildings of the cargo, removed these two, went over to the cargo plan, copied that one, and put it in between here. You could hardly see that something was there. And kaboom! All the tracks were there, but not the control numbers, nothing from down below, nothing. We didn't even have this industrial thing back in those days. So I had to redo all the controls again. But hopefully it looks about the same, not these risings here, they are not looking the same, but hopefully everything is looking per se. Now suddenly you are able to see the trains coming, going over here, but I might actually change that. So that's that. Now I have tried to do what I said I was supposed to do. I have made all the arrangements with power. Power 1 does only take this little piece, nothing else. Part 2 is over here. That's yard 2. Now I have extended that one because we have to get stuff over to the industrial area. And then I have built a lot of containers over here, and there's some traffics and some buildings. I will probably keep on adding, but it looks good at the moment anyway. What does work? Well, as you can see, I have tried to do track 3 and it worked, no problems. Track 2 and 1, you just throw it away that way and it comes down here and it stops. No big deal. I haven't added the shed's power at all. I can't see any reason for it. If I want to get any train out from the sheds, I just do it manually. I think that's the easiest way. Of course, I would need to have those nice little switches. I think I have them over here somewhere. No, I haven't. So, yeah, I have to start all the trains, all the engines from the same track. No big deal. That was that. Before that accident happened, we have had COVID. We should be fine today. We have been in quarantine for 5 days. My son is down to his normal fever. Now he's having a bit higher fever than I have. So when I go 37 degrees Celsius, he does at 37.4. So a bit higher. Oh, and by the way, what's that in Fahrenheit? That's approximately, let's say 98. Is your normal fever 98 degrees Fahrenheit? You can argue whatever you want, but it should be Celsius, whatever you say. And it should be meter, and it should be kilos, and it should be liters. So as soon as you have learned that, you are welcome to join the rest of the world. You don't seem to be wanting to do that. Now, next step was, and that was what I had started on, was to do all these detachment thingies. I don't like them. I really don't like them. I would rather have that I could have a special button, something. Let's say that I push D for detach and mark the wagon that I want to have detached, or the engine. And that means that it should stay attached until it attaches themselves again to others stuffs. It should have like a flag saying 0 attached, 1 detached. That should be easy to fix, you think, if anyone wanted to do it. Good luck. Yeah. So, I now have Harbour 1 and Harbour 2. Harbour 1 is over here and Harbour 2 is over here. No big deal as such. Both harbours are connecting between Y1, yard 1, the container, and the other yards. This might actually be considered the oil company stuff thingy. They might actually get oil and stuff over here through pipes and other things. So I'm actually thinking about having these 3, I can't, over here somewhere, perhaps over here, and then we can have, so we have them separate. Yes, I think that. What we should do today is put out a lot of wagons, because we need, I'm going to play with this thing. At least that's what I think, hope. And it should be Swedish cargo trains. Sorry. And that means, by all means, that they are connected, done in a special way. Carriages we don't need, goods wagons. Now here we have that long, I like this one, the long one. But we also have, what's this? Also a long one. And we should have something that our steel manufacturer would love to have. We need to be rather long way down, but these wagons are also good for hauling the long containers in. So it's a bit of, should we have that type? Or should we have that type? It's all about what looks best. It should be that one. I see that. Oh, I can't. I have to do this first. Today is not a good day either. There. So we need to have some of these. And these are empty goods for container traffic. We also use them, as I said, for our steel factory back close by where I live. Perhaps even Boots know where Oxelösund lies, so he knows what I mean. So we usually have like, well, a long train, like at least 12 to 15 with heavy steel plates on. Usually 2 engines. I think one of them is actually some sort of B1 or something like that. I have no idea. Oh dear, what's this? Something has happened here, I can tell you that much. Well, I don't bother with it. It has some sort of shrunken down. Good. Let's see what else we have. Because I'm going to go around, put wagons where I think they should be. Yes, we have these double ones. I don't like them as much. I really don't. If we should have them, we should have more of the same. Maersk is actually very common in Sweden. Strangely enough. Mostly because the shipments are due in from that company. So let's just put some in here. I want to have at least 3 to 6 of each mark. So each company should at least have them. I feel like that could be a good one. Let's see, that one I don't really recognize. And I can't really see it either. Well, not really. Oh, and suddenly we have big containers. Yeah, but we don't have that type of... Oh. We do have these big ones. I think there are some nice ones. That one's cool. Okay. I am going to do my not totally sure what it's called. I did do a lot of new coloring on my some of the things that I did. What's this? Might actually be like acid or stuff. Could be ones that should go in here. We do have one acid thingy. That should be enough for now. I know there are others, so we don't need to have all of them. Here we have some long ones. They are cooler. Perhaps not that one. Like that. Red. And then we have the boxcars, and these are so American boxcars that I don't really bother with them. Don't like them at all. Oh, there was one of those that I have rebuilt, and I don't remember how I did it. That's a boxcar that I made to Thomas the Train tank engines, wagons. Just for fun. I don't think they look like it, but it's usable. Now we are going to have a reefer gang somewhere, but I want to rebuild those ones as well. There are some that are good, especially those that you have for your lemon trees. They look good. But we also have one or two of these. Yeah. Most likely. What happened to the containers? We want more containers. Gravel and stuff, that's north of Sweden. Here we have one that I could enjoy having, but not now. It's tough just trying to convince myself that these are good or something like that. Let's put down 3 of those. I know there is something called a van. That one I'm interested in. I think it's van 5 and van 6. Here we have goods, steel piping. Let's put this over at yard 1. Might as well use it. Here we have the van, because their roof is pretty much as ours. And then we have this. I liked it because it was greenish, but it shouldn't be. Should I have that one? That's more like what is? That's also greenish. They are all okay. But these ones are the ones that I'm trying to, let's say I can remodel them somehow. And I need a lot of these. So I'm just doing like this, and we should have one at the end of that one. And, oops, come on. I just want to go that way, not over to the other screen. Please try. Oh, okay, almost. Well, let's just put one over here like that, and so on and so forth. We should have a lot. Here we have containers again, right? Oh, small ones again. Oh, we need to go that way again. It's so bad. Open up. Oh, And we are more or less where we should be. Costco. That's not us. No. Too small. Box. Cars. Ooh. Cars. Cars is cool. Cars is cool. Let's put up some of these. Import from Germany, most likely. BMWs and stuff. Yes, books. And we have a tank again. Here we have some other box cars. Don't like them, don't like them. It's also the fact that in Sweden we don't have a double bogie. We only have two axles, and that's it. We don't have anything else. So, and you have always used double bogies because you have much longer trains. Hyundai! That we have to have. Move it. Good. Hyundai. 6 Hyundai. Could that be something? Yes, this will be a bit longer, but it could have been nothing. So I'm just glad to be able to show you something. Box Evans, box. Here we have reefers. They are pretty good. Looking a lot like ours, but still double. Double axles. Here we have normal goods. Okay. Acid. We need acid. Oh, that didn't come out well, did it? Sorry. Just couldn't help it. Here we have something called goods. And they look a lot as well as ours. Except for the coloring, of course. Is there any more? Goods, 3 goods. Oh, that one could have been Swedish postal office. Could be nice. Perhaps we should use them instead. Because they have the correct type of, should I say, ceiling. Now, yard 3 should not have anything. So, because that's where I'm going to connect all the stuff. Okay, we have some small tankers, and we could use one of the smaller tankers as well. That's a big one because you can see it has a lot. We also have milk in these tankers, so perhaps it should be some sort of milk train as well. Perhaps I can do that. I have no idea. What I would like to have is petrol. Petrol that I know of. Here it's just normal goods. We don't really have them open up. And here we have one of those. We have a lot of these for wood and stuff. Here yet another container. Dang it. That looks good. Let's just say we can fill one more up. That would be nice. I have no idea what it is. Four, 5, 6, 8, 7. Fetch. And then we have the reefers from you know who. Those are good. Could use them as well, actually. But they are long. They are so long when you look them across with a container, for instance. They are a bit big. Well, this is what I'm going to start playing with. So actually I am more or less finished with the things that I want to do with the build. So now I'm going to play. And I'm going to connect 40 trains to 2 engines. Probably these guys. Might be these. And then I will play around with the shunting, of course. Oh, that should be fun. I'm not really... My favorite thing is, of course, driving the trains, not building anything. But I will, of course, continue to build somewhere. There are some empty spaces that doesn't look good. Just adding trees or stuff. I mean, I did some trees down here and it's suddenly, okay, there is something else. Then you can just think the whole area might actually be a forest. If you just start with something, you can add it. And I will do 1 square at a time. Like this is 1 square. Let's do this square first and so on. And that was my intention from the word get-go with this. I don't even remember how I started it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I wonder if there's anything from the start of the BigPlan. I doubt it. I'm sorry I took too long, but thank you for watching. Take care out there. We have a heat wave here in Europe. People are dying because they're not drinking enough water or staying in the shade. I'm doing both. And I have a very simple rule. If I don't go and pee, then I haven't drank enough water. I have to drink enough water, so I have to go to the toilet. That's my limit. That's my limit breaker. As soon as I reach that part, I know I am drinking enough water. Same goes when I'm driving the buses. Keep safe. Have fun. See you again. I have no idea when, but someday. Bye.